Okay, we're back. So right, last episode. A lot of things happened at the end
It's been
there.
a long time since I've been here. As you know, many Jedi have come to Ilum to find their Kyber crystal.
I remember.
Master Yoda guided us to the entrance, but after that, we were on our own. Not something I wasn't accustomed to, but that didn't make it any less challenging.
I was trained by following strict protocols. Prepared for everything. Or so I thought.
Maybe that was the lesson, Cal. You can't know everything. You can only trust that you are able to handle whatever you face.
Okay, anyways. So let's go through what happened in the last episode. So that cutscene where...
A lightsaber? Here? I don't get it. I don't know how you're gonna do it, kid, but if there's one thing I've learned about you, it's that you always seem to get the job done.
That's so?
Well, I'd say that I'd bet my life on it, but I already have. A lot.
You're not the best gambler, Grease.
Sure, that's true. But I still believe in what I bet, and I'm letting it ride with you, Cal.
Thanks. I'll try to get you a win.
So the cutscene where we saw him as a Padawan, I really liked it. Yeah, I thought it was this very sad, like beautiful sad story, underlying story. Or tone, sorry, not story in it. I really enjoyed it. It was very subtle in terms of emotion. I liked it a lot, actually. What's interesting actually was the clones that were greeting Cal in the beginning and being all playful and you know, friendly. They showed how much they actually know Cal and almost bonded with him. And it's that duality that in one instant they went from that to basically becoming the enemy. You could already feel it for those that already know the Star Wars story. It's kind of eerie feeling. I liked it. It was well written and well designed. In terms of what happened afterwards, did not particularly like the introduction of that other guy. I don't exactly remember his name now. The ex-Jedi. I didn't mind the way the Night Sister came into play, but I think the introduction of the stranger and then subsequently the Jedi is a little bit wonky. And I also didn't like that there was no closure. It was just like this weird introduction, and then suddenly we moved into this fairly dumb sequence of just running away. It left, like, after the emotional ride that was the Padawan flashback, what came after was really unsatisfactory and left like a big gaping hole emotionally, where I think that the writers should have done a better job of, you know, hitting the apex. Just really, when you thought you couldn't have more, you just get even more. And I think that was an opportunity wasted, and it left a really sour aftertaste. I couldn't enjoy that escape sequence at all. It was really weird. And they did a really good job building up to it as well. Going through the Brotherhood's village and him fighting that bad thing, Garagas, I think. And then ending, you know, on a high note. And then teasing a potentially even higher note, only to, you know, pull the rug out of you and then under you, and then just leaving you there with like, what the fuck? And yeah, not really in favor of that. The second cutscene with the Night Sister and the Jedi, I think they could have honestly spared us the whole thing. It would have been a better ending to that chapter if it just ended with the Padawan flashback and then they wrote in everything else in a different way. Also, the way they kind of just introduced them and was like, well, now get the hell out. It's probably gonna leave us in a little bit of a writing loop where the writers are gonna write around themselves because couldn't really find a more logical pathing in the story. And generally, I've praised the writing in the story, but I believe that, well, we don't know yet, we'll see of course, but I believe that exact moment was a poorly a poor choice artistically in terms of writing. I think it's a writing loop, or where the writers have just kind of written around themselves for no reason. We could have made it into a more cohesive storyline, I think. But we'll see once we run into him and the Night Sister again, of course. But I'm fairly certain I'm right that that fragmentation of that story is going to be a little bit BS. And also there was this third cutscene with Seer again. Not entirely sure where I stand on that character, to be honest. It's a little bit hard to sympathize and connect with her, because her story is very fragmented, and you know, she tells her story very bit by bit, but when we ran into her ex-Padawan, or the Inquisitor, we kind of got like a bombshell dropped on us, and I feel like it connected way more with that part of the story than her telling her story whenever she feels like it. It doesn't make me sympathize or trust her in any way. You know, it doesn't feel like... It just feels like her character is really trying to overcompensate for her weakness, which is probably what the writers intended, but I personally just cannot sympathize with it. I am way more interested in her ex-Padawan. Anyways, that is my thoughts on the matter. Now let's move on. Let's see how it all unfolds. It's all speculation, really. Now we're here at an ice planet, or a winter planet, which I like.
Younglings, the time of the gathering is upon us. Use your skills wisely.
Oh, and also the sequence in the temple where he was taught, like he ran into the manifestation of his master, or probably what was the dark side of the Force manifesting as
Hi there, BD.
visual of his master.
Okay.
Yeah, there's some really, really emotionally tickling stuff.
It's the Jedi Temple. It's been a while. Yeah. I remember. Every Jedi comes here as a kid. Or they did. And when there were Jedi.
Let's see. Have the developers hid stuff? No, it doesn't look like it. BD1 is just like freezing. Oh, he almost fell off.
Looks like a way through over there. Now be careful with the ice.
Examine? No, no, no. Thank you. What are we examining? Okay, let's try again. try one more time, see if the button Q comes up.
This is the worst blizzard I've ever seen. The storm, the temple, it all feels connected somehow.
Gotta get used to being able to climb the new type of surfaces. Something's gonna fall at me, isn't it? Yeah, the stuff's already falling. Interesting. Is that the right way? Or? Let's head all the way to the top. So by the way, if I remember my Star Wars lore correctly, and I don't remember all details, I don't remember if the stormtroopers always were aware of what was going to happen, like ingrained into their memory or not, or if hearing the command Order 66 is what turned them. I was thinking about it, and I actually forgot to check before the episode. I really want to check.
The great Jedi meditated here. He returned at points throughout his life to contemplate his many adventures and trials.
Oh, nice. Oh, the lightsaber. Anyways, what's interesting about that flashback is that if the stormtroopers weren't aware, which I don't think they were. I need to be corrected on this, I need to double check, but I do not think the stormtroopers, the clone troopers were aware of what was gonna happen. The fact that they were so kind and friendly and buddy-like with Cal makes it all so much sadder. Because it kind of humanizes them and the actions that they took. If it was again, like if they had no control, if it was like a pre-programmed thing. Because they are clones designed for a certain purpose, right? They were designed to be obedient and loyal and stuff like that. So yeah. Decided that, or they were aware, and they were still like pretending to be friends and whatnot, knowing full well what was going to happen. But I think it's the first one, but I'm not entirely sure. Also, if I remember correctly regarding like this planet, as been said, this is where the Jedi come to get their crystals for the lightsabers, and they're supposed to connect with the crystal. Interesting though, I recently saw a video about Sith and why their crystals are red. It's because the Sith don't have access, and they didn't really have access to this planet or this mine, so they had to manufacture their own crystals, and the artificially manufactured crystals got the red color. That's why.
Is nice.
That's why the Sith have red crystals. They're artificially created. Whether it's purely engineering or engineering plus Sith alchemy, I don't exactly remember. So, yeah, I believe that is those things. That is true. That is lore. Or it might have been like old canon before Disney came into the picture, but who knows what's canon now.
Master Yoda melted that door to let us into the caves. Not with the Force.
Right.
With that crystal.
Anyways.
The light passed through it and carried its warmth. I bet we can do it too.
Should have been paying attention to that, but that I did not. Let's see. Okay, so it's like a beam puzzle. Light beam puzzle. Gotcha. I don't want to request a hint, I just want to know how to...
That crystal magnifies heat from the light outside. Just need to get it in the right position, then open the window across from the waterfall.
Yeah, I mean, I know how these puzzles work, game. I just need to know how to put this thing away from...
That crystal magnifies heat from the light outside. Just need to get it in the right position, then open the window across from the waterfall.
How do I... I still don't know how to... This is so odd. How the hell do I put this down? Had the same problem before. Okay, maybe target button. Drop. Ah. Oh wait, it could be... Right. Ah. I mean, let it go is a better name for that button, but okay. Okay, this needs to be melted. I was so busy talking, I didn't actually look at the puzzle. So right, the beam doesn't quite hit that thing. I suppose we can just pull it, that would be too easy. Problem is I don't really see where to connect those. Maybe they aren't supposed to be connected. Okay. Connect this to... I can, okay. Right. So that's probably gonna get hit by the beam upstairs. But how the hell do I get upstairs? Unless that is the way. Not quite. This. Double check, there's nothing down here. Oh, there is.
I need to get back to the window so I can let the light in. All right, the other ice wall's in the way.
Just exploring. See if there's anything here. Huh? No. Right. Oh crap, how do I get up? Uh-oh. This maybe? Oh, nice. Do I keep this open? Nah. I don't think I do. Can I target? Please? Let's do it the dumb way. Now, is there any way for me to get over there? Can I wall run? No, cannot. Okay, so how are we supposed to get over there? I think we're supposed to just let this one go, push this, jump to the other side. This, I guess. That's already flying. Boxes or anything? No. God. Dang it. I hate how the double jump is interacting with the rope. You know, this could easily have been solved with a flamethrower as well, you know. Just saying. Wait, where's my skill points? Oh, right, I put it into the extra force. That is true. Nice color water. That's what water looks like when we don't have sewage running into it. That's funny because it's true. It's a lot of other things in water as well. Stuff from wildlife and stuff, etc. What am I doing? Alright. Hold on. I should check if there is... Oh, there is. Scumbag move.
Okay, BB. What is it?
Where did I come from? Was it here?
Each path is different, young one. Be mindful of your anger.
Yeah. I think this is where I came from. Right? Yeah, I believe this is where I came from, just double checking. Yeah. It is indeed where I came from. Beautiful visuals, a beautiful atmosphere, of course. As per usual. I know the game is using like a lot of like filters as a trick to create atmosphere, but honestly, I think it works. It's not like the most innovative, mind-blowing trick in the book, like the grainy filters and whatnot, but I think they do it really well. You don't have to reinvent the wheel to make good content. You just have to take existing principles and do them well. Whether it's writing or text.
There's heat coming from those cracks underwater, but it's freezing up here. I can feel it. It's calling to me. We must be close. Jedi can't pick any kyber crystal. It chooses you. Yeah, kind of like you.
So we have to find a crystal that likes us. Okay, that one's gonna fall. Geodes. Ilum is naturally abundant in geological formations found within mineral-rich underground rock. Billions of years of accumulated mineral matter deposited from hydrothermal fluids have infused the rock walls with valuable constituents, including rare crystals. Didn't really say anything about the kyber crystals.
Just a little shake. It'll be okay.
Okay.
Let's hope it holds.
That's a slide. That leads... where? Probably a shortcut back. You know what? Let's give it a go. Or is it? No, it's not.
Whoa! Close one.
Oh,
It's getting stronger.
it was the right way.
Let's hurry.
Oh shit, did I go the wrong? Okay, there was nothing up here. I thought maybe there was something up here.
I feel like I'm surrounded by ghosts. No, I'm not all right. It's hard to be here. Thanks, buddy.
Huh?
Them. How did they find us here?
I mean, that one I can deal with. Okay, just to be clear, where are we going? We're going up here. Not over there. At all. In fact, going that way. It is the correct way. Okay. Maybe this is. No. I completely forgot about that. You're not gonna come fight for me? It's gonna be a disco ball over there? That's useless. Okay. I believe this is the correct way. Yeah, this is the correct way up there. And everybody knows, say it with me, the correct wrong way. Oh shit. The wrong way is the correct way. Puzzle loot. I mean, to be fair, there isn't much loot in this game, but it's more like the actual hell. More like collectibles. There we go. Nice.
Where did you last see him?
He was heading into the caves. He called out, but I couldn't find him.
Lost youngling? Yeah. Let's move on. I think I could have stolen that one too, but or hijacked or hacked.
UBD, take a look. Let's see what you found.
Power uncontrolled. I'm not gonna lie, I actually had more fun when there weren't no double jump, or weren't any double jump in the game. I don't know what it is, but it just feels weird with double jump now. It was the game was so grounded before it, but with double jump it just feels like a little bit too much, I gotta say. I just liked it without it, to be honest.
That's it. I can see it shining.
Sure. I mean, it's not like it's oh, okay. It's not like it's ruining the game or anything. It just felt more down to earth and a little bit more cozy. With the double jump, it's like generic action adventure game.
Got something?
Cyber crystals. Here we go. Powerful kyber crystals grow naturally and on Ilum, one of the rare planets in the galaxy where they may have been found. Such crystals resonate with concentrated energy in a unique manner through the Force, exhibiting a collective consciousness that allows them to communicate with one another and living beings. As part of Jedi training, younglings were sent to the crystal caves of Ilum to mine these crystals in order to construct their own lightsaber. Ow, I just hit my knee on my desk. I think it's a cue that we're gonna get a lightsaber here. Or a kyber crystal.
Through there. I can feel it. We're almost out of here. I promise.
I really like these crawling sequences through the cracks. Some good camera.
BD, don't come any closer. BD!
Holding forward. Yeah, not holding forward.
It's over. He failed.
Failure's not the end, my friend.
That's good, buddy.
The time's come. This may be the last you see of me. I can sense the doom of the Jedi Order is upon us. No! Failure's not the end. It is a necessary part of the path. Hope will always survive in those who continue to fight. Like you, BD-1. I believe you will find someone just as brave and persistent as you have been. And you will help them, as you have helped me. But your memory will be completely lost. Are you sure you want to do this? Beginning total memory encryption. Only with a trusted connection will your memories be restored. I believe in you, as I always have. And I believe in whom you choose to replace me. Goodbye, old friend.
memories. You risked them for me. I believe in you too, buddy. Yeah, you're right. There's still a chance. There's always a chance. Come on.
BD1 is such a good character. So cute. Change color, okay. Pink? Let's go with purple. It represents dabbling in the dark side. Split saber. So dual wielding. But first, got a lot of him. Let's check out the pink one. Doesn't look anything special. Purple. What other colors do we have? Indigo? Cyan? I wish you could see the color on the bench, to be honest. The same color, what the hell? Or am I colorblind? I guess I'm a guy. You only see 4 or 5 colors, right? Studies show that guys only see 4 or 5 colors, where women see like 1,000 or something. I don't even know if it's true. Yeah. Let's see. Do we have to have her ugly ass? Like this stuff? It's so ugly. Come on, it's my lightsaber. Ooh, is that a new emitter? What is that? Whoa, that's some real dark side stuff right there. We're switching to it temporarily, at least. I mean, it's actually not that cool. But we can switch to it. I don't see this is the best look. Yeah. Right, so how did we pull out the dual wielding? Kinda came out of nowhere. Oh, it's just a move. Oh, nice. It's a move you can do from blockable. So you hold block and then attack. Nice. Different for each lightsaber. Okay, so this is that's interesting. The blade that is meant to be like mass crowd control has what seems to be a very... I love the way he's holding it, by the way. Very Darth Maul-esque. Anyways, the split attack seems to be primarily single target focused, whilst the blade form that is meant for single target dueling has like an AoE. Interesting. So it kind of covers the weakness of the other. The split attack covers the weakness. I like it. Any more customization we could do? I don't think so. Oh, looks good. Let's give it a shot. Anyways, we're saying BD1, such an amazingly cool character, so cute, so loyal. And for a character that doesn't really say much, carries a lot of emotion with it. I like it. I mean, I like Cal too, but who knows what Cal's character would be if BD1 wasn't here. Switch to single-bladed? Why? Perform split saber. Sure, I mean, just do this stuff.
Hostile, get ready. Here we go. Get in there. I can get through. Kill the intruders. Don't let up. Let's get him. Smash him.
BD, stim.
I'd much better just do this.
Don't want to get you. I think he's trying to run.
I'm gonna do that by accident a lot.
Under us. I think I'm done. Moving. We can catch him still. We can't stop him. I'm sure we'll beat you. I'm gonna get him.
Oh, and
I think he's scared. I've got visual contact down there. Don't let him escape. Hit him again.
okay, so what is this?
He's using stims. I can't keep track of him. I should move back.
Oh, great. I love the edge.
He's too swift for me. We'll get you for that.
Actually, let's try the.
Can't run from us.
Yeah, it's essentially a heavy high attack. It actually starts with cut from lower, and then the heavy attack from high. It's kind of better to just do with a single bladed.
Resolved adversaries locale. Trivial opposition. Valueless. Damage sustained. Still resisting. Unwise. Bashing opponent. Stand still. Inferior Jedi. Unproductive human.
Oh, God.
Starring strike confirmed. Your arm, damaging Jedi.
Help me! Here!
Essential. Valueless. Incompetent. Inferior Jedi. Damage sustained. Unwise. Trivial opposite. Intruder sidestepping strike.
Actually, just like the single heavy.
Unproductive human.
Ah, I got me. Shit, I was trying to parry the other one.
Surviving are low. Very low. Critical shot. Unessential.
Inherent problem with all these heavy attacks is that, you know, if the enemy isn't staggered, just actually get interrupted. I tried to do it several times, but I got interrupted. So, and if all the enemies surrounding you are constantly attacking, you know, you can't do those heavies. Which I get. It's realistic.
Door. Seer, we need to get out of here.
Which is why I actually like this one.
Are you alright?
It's a really quick startup.
Me.
Like,
and that's not all.
It's not super quick.
Crystals.
Captain, prepare for takeoff.
Okay, so they're mining kyber crystals. That's what I found out. Anyways,
BD,
the point is, like, this one is like, it's pretty quick and it hits with a great radius. The follow-up hasn't been that great, but if you compare it to like this one, it's super slow, super strong, but super slow. So timing is extremely important for that one. Yeah. I can't but feel that those enemies were a little bit easier. Because otherwise it would be just too much. Return to Dathomir.
Found the target.
Understood.
Hard to stay on him. I should move back. Find a weak point.
I can take him myself.
Oh, that was my chance.
Alright. Alright, attack.
Don't follow too closely.
Lay down suppressing fire. Watch yourselves.
Didn't.
So fast.
There we go.
Ranged support down.
I think he's scared. Okay, I got this. I got this.
And that one better.
Mind tossing me a stim?
That's okay.
Great job, buddy.
There, up there.
Oh, rock. What? From where? That's too slow.
Hey, buddy.
Can they even reflect it from here? Not entirely. I'm gonna try something. Hold on.
Up here.
I'm gonna just slow it. Oh, this works. What if I reflect it down to those guys? Is that possible? No.
We don't even have to try here. Hit him already. Someone get him. Watch out, or you'll be next.
Ooh, close.
Right here, BD.
I'm not entirely sure how to kill that guy. Oh, I see the way. Let's... Which one do we go? Do we take this one? I don't think this is the correct way. I just want to see.
Did you see that too?
Oh shit.
Let's bring this fight to the enemy. Meet your death. Just keep slipping past. This one's mine. Kill this Jedi. Learn to fight, Jedi. Yeah, I got him.
Oh my god.
Hey, buddy.
It's not even dodging in the right direction.
You will fall. The enemy. Some finesse. You will not escape me. I can't persist. I will prepare. Cannot run forever.
That move, pretty much my favorite F. What I did there.
Enemy in sight.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Valueless.
Oh!
Push harder. That's it for you.
Stim.
Finally.
You're lighting up Imperial channels. They're sending everything they've got at you.
Are you in Grease safe?
We're laying low, but the storm's clearing. We won't have any cover soon.
What about disguising the Mantis' signal?
That trick only works if they're not expecting it. I have another idea.
I think I may have missed a box somewhere. Yeah, I did. I absolutely did. We have to backtrack. I did waste a lot of stims experimenting with the trooper there. So I have to decide whether I want to respawn all those enemies or not. I don't think I feel like it.
Seer, I remember the wonder of these caves. How I couldn't wait to complete my training and become a Jedi Knight. That's all gone.
Found the target.
Actually screwed with me, right? Well, at this point I might have to. Well, they're not really messing around with the amount of enemies on this one. Yeah, the thing is in here, so... This is the way out. Well, let's just get started.
If you want to go home, I can take the traitor out myself. Don't underestimate him. We'll be lucky if either of us get out alive. It's not luck, it's skill. At least for me. Jedi spotted!
Incompetent.
Hey, you! Stop! He's there, right there! Someone else take him down!
You will regret that.
I'll take it. I'll take it bugged out. I'm not ashamed. It's not like it's hard, it's just time consuming. There we go. Oh. What is these? That was actually a gap? Oh, here it is. I thought I missed it.
Be mindful of your emotions, young one.
But Master, this is easy.
Oh, you're back here again. Yeah, you have to fight through all of that again. But I think I'll do that in the next one. Might be a little bit of a long one, so I'll see you in the next episode.